Hello everyone, I am Rusha Mukherjee, a student of Shandranath Law College and presently interning with Lexicon Company. Today I am going to discuss about dower. We know all Muslim woman is entitled to dower or meher at the time of marriage. In the regular form of marriage, as distinguished from the marriage by capture, the fixing of dower was in vogue during the pre-Islamic period. Sometimes the guardian of the bride used to take the dower himself, but it is not certain whether it was a mere violation of the usage that the bride should take the dower, or whether it shows that the dower was originally the price paid to the bride's parents as the price. A divide was prevalent under the name of shighar marriage, in which a man would give his daughter or sister in marriage to the former. Neither of the wives would get a dower. False charges of unchastity were frequently used to deprive the wife or the parents of the wife, while sadqa was a gift to the wife herself. The sadqa of the dower, which was paid in the case of regular marriage, was approved by Islam. The Quran says, "Give the woman their dowers freely." If we have to define what is dower, according to Tyabji, the meher or dower is a sum that becomes payable by the husband to the wife on marriage, either by agreement between the parties or by operation of law. We know that Abdul Rahim, on the basis of Hidayah, had told that meher or the dower is either a certain amount of money or other form of property to which the wife is entitled by marriage. It is an obligation imposed by law on the husband as a mark of respect for the wife. The same definition has also been proposed by Mullah also. Dower under the Mohammedan law is a sum of money or other property promised by the husband to be paid or delivered to the wife in constitution of the marriage, and even where no dower is expressly fixed or mentioned at the marriage ceremony, the law confers the right of dower upon the wife as a necessary effect of marriage whatsoever. Even after the marriage, the amount of dower may be increased by the husband during coverture, and indeed in this, as in all other respects, the dower of the Mohammedan law bears a strong resemblance to the donatio proper nuptiis of the Romans, which has subsisted in the English law under the name of marriage settlement. We know that the line for reasoning behind the analogy of sale was criticized by Amir Ali and by Sir Shah Sulaiman in Anis Begum versus Muhammad Istafa. If we talk about the kinds of dower, the dower's kind is specifically two types. One is the specified dower and another is the prompt or the deferred dower. Specified dower is an amount settled by the parties at the time of marriage or after, and it is called a specified dower, where the exact amount of the dower has been earlier specified. If the bridegroom is minor, his father may settle the amount of dower. Hanafi law says that the father is not personally liable for the dower, but according to the Shia law, he is made liable. The husband is bound to pay the amount of the specified dower, however excessive or beyond the reach it may be. In Oudh, however, the excessive amount may be curtailed to a reasonable amount. Prompt and deferred dower is that when it is not specified beforehand. Prompt dower is payable on demand and deferred dower is payable on the dissolution of the marriage by death or by divorce. The prompt portion of the dower may be realized by the wife at any time before or after consent.